Monday. Mrs. Jules stood at the bottom of Wayside School and looked up. She was supposed to teach the class on the 30th story. The children on the 30th story were scared.
We have never had a nice teacher before.
Mrs. Jules was also afraid. She was afraid of the children. She had heard that they would be horribly cute children. She had never taught cute children. She was horribly afraid of cute children. She opened the door to the classroom. She was terribly nice. The children could tell just by looking at her. Mrs. Jules looked at the children. They were horribly cute. In fact, they were much too cute to be children.
I don't believe it. It's a room full of monkeys.
Huh?
I'm sorry. Please don't get me wrong. I have nothing against monkeys. It's just I was expecting children. I like monkeys. I really do. I'm sure we can play all sorts of monkey games.
What are you talking about?
Well, what do you know? A talking monkey. Tomorrow, I'll bring you a banana. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have bananas for all of you. Next week, I'll bring a whole bushel.
I don't want a banana. I'm not a monkey.
Would you like a peanut?
Thanks.
I'm not a monkey. I'm a girl. My name is Allison, and so is everybody else.
Do you mean to tell me that every monkey in here is named Allison?
No, she means we are all children.
You're much too cute to be children. Oh, yes, the chimpanzee in the yellow shirt.
I'm not a chimpanzee.
You're too small to be a gorilla.
We are not monkeys.
Are you sure?
They all nodded their heads.
No, I suppose you're not. Okay, in that case, we have a lot of work to do. Reading, writing, subtraction, addition, spelling. Everybody take out a piece of paper. We will have a test now.
I guess now it means she won't bring me a banana.
Wednesday. Rondi had 22 beautiful teeth. Everyone else had 24. Rondi was missing her 2 front teeth, and those were the most beautiful teeth of all.
Your front 2 teeth are so adorable. They make you look so cute.
But Mrs. Jules, I don't have any front teeth.
I know. That's what makes them so cute.
Rondi didn't understand.
Ooh, Rondi, I just love your 2 front teeth. I wish I had some like that.
But I don't have them.
That's why I love them so much.
Oh, this is silly. Everybody thinks the teeth I don't have are cute. I'm not wearing a coat. Don't you all just love my coat? And what about my 3rd arm? I don't have one. Isn't it lovely?
Love your hat, Rondi.
I'm not wearing a hat.
That's what makes it so interesting. Nice boots, too.
I'm not wearing boots.
Yes, very nice boots. They go so well with your hat.
What?
Yes, Rondi shows excellent taste by not wearing the hat or the boots. They go so well together.
Rondi had had enough. She covered her head so nobody could see her hat. She put her feet under her desk so nobody could see her boots. Then she closed her mouth tightly so nobody could see her 2 front teeth. Suddenly, everybody who was sitting near her began to laugh.
What's so funny?
The joke Rondi didn't tell. Ask her not to tell it again.
Rondi, don't tell it again.
Rondi was horrified. She didn't know what to do. She kept her mouth shut and just stared at everyone. To her amazement, they laughed.
Hey, everybody, listen to Rondi's joke.
Rondi didn't say a word, but the rest of the class began to laugh. Mrs. Jules got very angry. She wrote Rondi's name on the blackboard under the word discipline.
The classroom is not a place for jokes. You didn't tell a joke, but the funniest jokes are the ones that remain untold.
If that's what you want, then that's what you'll get. I'll really tell a joke. That way I won't disturb the class. And tomorrow I'll wear boots and a hat. Of course, you won't like them as much as the ones I didn't wear today. But I better hurry up and tell my joke before you all start to laugh. There was a monkey sitting in a banana tree. He was very hungry. He knew that somewhere in the tree there was a magic banana, and that once he ate that banana, he wouldn't be hungry anymore. He ate 1 banana. That wasn't it. He was still hungry. He ate another banana. That one wasn't it either. He was still hungry. Finally, after he ate his 10th banana, he wasn't hungry anymore. I knew I'd find it, he said. It's too bad I didn't eat any of those first. I wouldn't have had to waste all those other bananas.
arithmetic, and everybody else was paying strict attention. She was very upset.
Why the frown, Rondi? Come on, smile. Let me see your cute front teeth.
Rondi screamed. She socked her in the stomach, then bit her arm with her missing teeth. And that's the kind of bite that hurts the worst.
Friday.
All of the children in Mrs. Jewell's class, except Todd, were talking and carrying on. Todd was thinking. Todd always thought before he spoke. When he got an idea, his eyes lit up. Todd finished thinking and began to speak. But before he said 2 words, Mrs. Jewell called on him.
Todd, you know better than to talk in class. You must learn to work quietly, like the other children.
She wrote his name on the blackboard, under the word discipline. A child was given 3 chances in Mrs. Jewell's class. The first time he did something wrong, Mrs. Jewell wrote his name on the blackboard, under the word discipline. The second time he did something wrong, she put a check next to his name. And the third time he did something wrong, she circled his name. Todd reached into his desk and pulled out his workbook. He had only just started on it when he felt someone tap him on the shoulder.
What page are you on?
Page 4.
I'm on page 11.
Todd didn't say anything. He didn't want to get into trouble. He just went back to work. 5 minutes later, Joy tapped him again.
What page are you on?
Page 5.
Boy, are you dumb.
I'm on page 29.
It isn't a race.
5 minutes later, Joy pulled Todd's hair and didn't let go until he turned around.
What page are you on?
Page 6.
I'm on page 200!
Will you please let me do my work and stop bothering me?
Todd, what did I say about talking in class?
Mrs. Jewell put a check next to Todd's name on the blackboard, under the word discipline.
Discipline.
Todd really tried to be good. He knew that if he talked one more time, Mrs. Jewell would circle his name. Then he'd have to go home early, at 12 o'clock, on the kindergarten bus, just as he had the day before and the day before that. Todd wasn't really bad. He just always got caught. He wanted to stay past 12 o'clock. He wanted to find out what the class did from 12 to 2. But it didn't look as though this was going to be his day. It was only 10:30 and he had 2 strikes against him. He sealed his lips and went back to work. There was a knock on the door. Mrs. Jewell opened it. A man stepped in wearing a mask and holding a gun.
Give me all your money. All I have is a dime and a nickel.
I have 13 cents.
What kind of bank is this?
It's not a bank. It's a school. Can't you read?
No.
Neither can I.
Do you mean I walked all the way up 30 flights of stairs for nothing? Don't you people have anything valuable?
We sure do. We have knowledge.
He grabbed Joy's workbook and gave it to the robber.
Knowledge is more important than money.
Thanks, kid. Maybe I'll give up being a criminal and become a scientist.
He left the room without hurting anybody.
No, I don't have a workbook.
Mrs. Jewell gave her a new one. Joy had to start all the way back at the beginning.
Hey, Joy, what page are you on?
Page 1.
I'm on page 8.
Mrs. Jewell heard him. She circled his name. Todd had 3 strikes against him. At 12 o'clock, he left the room to go home early on the kindergarten bus.
Thank you.